I'd like to thank ABC Supply for sponsoring this video, recorded at the Western Roofing Expo. Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Bloom, Group Publisher of Roofing Contractor, and welcome to our Best of Success podcast show. I'm so honored and thrilled to have with me today Christian Madsen, the President of Madsen Roofing and Waterproofing, and Elizabeth Sanford, who is the Director of Service and Business Development, also with Madsen Roofing and Waterproofing. So Christian and Elizabeth, thank you guys so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy to do it.
So Madsen Roofing and Waterproofing is, you guys are commercial roofing contractors out of California.
Correct.
And Christian, you and I have known each other for like a long time.
Yes.
we won't say how many years it is. So, and it's always really cool to hear about what you're doing and some of the things that you guys are embarking on. And one thing we were just talking about that I think is a really cool nugget of information that every contractor listening needs to hear about is some of the new building that you just purchased and how you're incorporating your training and events to that. So who wants to take that, pick up? Christian, let's start with you. Tell us about what that is.
I'll talk about the training side of it, and Elizabeth can talk about the events. So, we purchased a building and looking for dual uses. So, we demised the building. One side of it is more of a classroom environment, nicer finishes and things like that, great seating. Built-in seating and movable seating with some open floor space, so that we can transition the space based on the needs of the crew, right? So we can have a classroom environment. We have a roll-up door that goes out to that warehouse space, so that we can transition from a classroom environment out into a hands-on environment. And because I'm sure everybody listening has struggled with labor, we have decided to train from within. So we're taking individuals that have a lower skill set or have not been in the industry for a long period of time, and we're taking them in with our foremen. And we're doing certain types of tasks that they can become very proficient at, not expecting those individuals to be able to go and install a roof completely, but we can take and have certain tasks that they're trained in, and that limits some of that task saturation from our foreman, so that he can put those individuals on certain details and feel confident that they know how to do that. And then
which is brilliant, because that's how do you labor is an issue, as you were saying. So.
Yeah, labor is a big issue, and so we've had some really good success with that. The crew members, they love it. They feel like we are investing in them and their future.
Yeah.
It gives them the ability to earn higher wages. And it's been we're promoting that also to our customer base, obviously, but it's been a really successful endeavor. So.
Well, and that's what it's all about, is giving them small successes, right? So they feel like they become part of the Madsen family and are making a great impact.
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
Awesome.
And then the other side of that is that we have an event side, so that we bring customers in. We do lunch and learns. Elizabeth, you can talk to that.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. It has a space where there's soft seating, a table where we can host events like candle making or whiskey tasting, or we're doing a cigar rolling event that's mixed with a casino theme. So, but from the standpoint of teaching our customer base what we do, or just about roofing in general, we can do lunch and learns in there where we bring people in, bring them up on that roof and show them components that they're hearing us talk about when we're sending them invoices or things like that. So it's been super, super successful, and it's nice because it's a mixture between new customers that don't maybe know about us very well, with a solid customer base that we already have, so that our customers there can talk to new customers and tell them how great we are.
Well, for sure. And I think when it comes to events, it is really what I think is exciting to hear about what you were explaining is just giving yourselves an opportunity to build those relationships with your customers, because we all know that it is all about relationships.
Yeah.
And when they know, when they see what you're doing, and so, from candle making, that's so fun. Talk about, who did you bring in for candle making? Because everybody needs candles.
There's a local lady, her name's Dory, actually. She calls herself Hunky Dory. She's super cute, but she does a bunch of different things. We've done lavender wreaths. We're doing chunky blankets, where she teaches people how to make blankets that they can keep as a gift or whatever, fall themed stuff. She did candle making. We've done cookie classes. lots of different fun. We try to think outside of the box and do things that people in our region aren't already doing, like, wine tasting. Everybody takes people to go wine tasting.
Sure. Well,
But
you're
it's-
in California.
Right.
I mean, come on.
But it's also nice because it's on-site at our facility, so we can walk them through the office. Our office where I sit in our service department is right next door, so we can walk them through, give them a tour of the building, talk about our sheet metal department, and show them what we do, rather than renting space from a restaurant that isn't branded all
Right.
around us. It has
Yeah.
it's awesome.
We can also have a lot of flexibility with timing, right? So
Yes,
if you're
for
trying
sure.
to make a reservation, depending on the time of year, that can
Right.
be difficult to do to get a large space. And so we control that space. We can adjust the timing to work for the customers. We've created multiple types of roofs up on that roof. So when we take them up on the roof, we can show them different roof types.
Yeah, without taking them up, right? Is they're saying
without-
that's awesome.
Right, and so
Safety first, of course.
Safety first,
Yeah.
and they also are able to, when they get an invoice or they're looking at a proposal, for instance, the language gives them, some basis for understanding what is in the proposal. So it's been a win-win, really. It's been great for us.
Well, that is really great. I love to see the creativity, the innovation, and it's like you're saying, it's kind of hard to find new building space, but how cool that you have that opportunity to interface with your customers that way in
Yeah.
such a creative way. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for you guys, all you're doing and sharing those nuggets of information, because I know there's a lot of other contractors out there trying to figure out how to get creative as well. And the sharing of ideas, that's what Best of Success is all about. So,
Absolutely.
and one other thing coming up, Christian, we're really honored to have you. You'll be on the Best of Success stage here coming up in December.
I'm
So,
looking forward to it. Yeah.
It's going to be great. So you'll be able to share some more nuggets of information that you guys are
Hopefully.
doing. Yeah. But no, that'll be great. So, well, thanks so much for taking a minute to talk to
thank
us
you,
today
Jill.
and share with all the contractors watching.
Thanks, Jill.
But if anybody has any questions about Madsen Roofing and Waterproofing, where do they go? What's your website?
MadsenRoof.com.
Okay, there you go.
Easy as that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That keeps it easy. Well, and if anybody has any questions for us, it's roofingcontractor.com. And while you're there, make sure you sign up for all our free content, especially our e-news, our website. Follow us on all of our social media channels so you can stay up to date and all the great content we're putting out, especially interviews like today with Elizabeth and Christian. But most importantly, stay safe and healthy, and we can't wait to talk to you soon. Thanks again, guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jill.